Hello, I'm Coach O with the National Scouting Service Podcast Show. You can follow National Scouting Service on Twitter at National Scouting, as well as follow myself on Twitter at Coach O Brown. Be sure to tune in and follow all our social media platforms, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok under National Scouting Service. Today, we're going to give you our picks for this week, starting on 9/11. Big shout out to all our fallen heroes and our survivors throughout 9/11 and our nation as well. So let's get into our picks. First off, we're going to start off with our show with our first high school pick in Pasadena Eagles versus Houston Bel Air Cardinals. We're going to go with the Pasadena Eagles in this game, and then we also have Houston Wild Trip Rams versus Houston Milby Buffaloes, and we're going to go with the Houston Milby Buffaloes in this game. Next up, we have Lamarck Cougars versus the Hitchcock Bulldogs, which is our feature game of the week. This is going to be a rivalry game, the Battle of the Bridge, but I'm understanding the bridge has been torn down. But we're going to go with the Hitchcock Bulldogs in this game. Then we have Baytown Leganders versus the Baytown Sterling Rangers. We're going to go with the Baytown Sterling Rangers in this game. You have the Crosby Cougars versus Fort Bend Marshall Buffaloes, and we're going to ride with the Fort Bend Marshall Buffaloes in that game. Then you have the Houston Wheatley Wildcats versus Houston North Forest Bulldogs, and we're going to go with the Houston Wheatley Wildcats in that game. Followed with that game, we have Spring Decaney Wildcats versus the Sheldon C.E. King Panthers, and we're going with the Sheldon C.E. King Panthers in that game. Next up, it's the Santa Fe Indians versus Fort Bend Clemens Rangers, and we're going with the Fort Bend Clemens Rangers in that game. In more football action, we have the Pasadena Rayburn Texans versus the Pearland Oilers, and we're definitely going with the Pearland Oilers in that game. Then you have the Port Nature's Grove Indians versus the LaPorte Bulldogs, who are definitely on fire. Port Nature's Grove is on fire, both at 2-0. This is going to be a rematch of who may run the table, and we're going with the LaPorte Bulldogs in this game. Next up would be the Friendswood Mustangs versus the Galveston Ball Golden Tornadoes. We're going with the Friendswood Mustangs in this game, even though Ball High just came off a big comeback win, but we're picking the Friendswood Mustangs in this game. Then we have the Pasadena Eagles versus Houston Bel Air Cardinals. We're going to go with the Pasadena Eagles in this game, followed with Houston Wild Trip Rams versus Houston Milby Buffaloes. And we're going to take the Houston Milby Buffaloes in this game. Next coming to the stage is Cypress